What's up, everyone? J-Bone here. Hope you're all having a great weekend. You know who's having the best weekend? Cody Rhodes. Man, just having a Saturday and doing yard work, and I take a little break from what I'm doing outside with my wife, and bam, it's everywhere. Like, I found it like right after it happened. It's like, holy cow, like within an hour of it happening. But then I had, other stuff I had to do. So this is, a late night, Saturday night thing. Figured I'd throw my 2 cents in on it. So yeah, Cody Rhodes asking for his release is shocking. In retrospect, to me, really it isn't, but I'll get to that in a second. So, everyone was talking about it, but the fact that, I keep hearing people saying, oh, this isn't legit, this is a work. Like, Stardust is quitting and Cody Rhodes is going to come back. Well, this came from Cody Rhodes' personal Twitter when he announced it. And I'm getting this from, I could get this from any old dirt sheet out there. But the fact that this showed up on www.foxsports.com, that's kind of big. It's like, when ESPN starts, covering the WWE, that kind of stuff. This is WWE superstar Cody Rhodes, who is also known in the ring as Stardust, has asked for his release from the company. And made his announcement on Twitter, his personal Twitter account, Saturday morning. That's what I showed at the beginning of this. He did not elaborate into details, but said he would, address this shortly. So, yeah, this sucks. I know a lot of people that I run with in the podcast that I'm associated with. I think it's about 50-50, honestly. About half the guys that I hang with do not like the Stardust character. But in light of saying that, almost everyone that I know was excited about the fact that he was going to drop the Stardust character and come back as Cody Rhodes. And I'm not going to go through all of his accomplishments. If you want to know all of his accomplishments, go to his Wikipedia page, go to WWE.com. Actually, going to WWE.com is difficult, because if you look up Cody Rhodes on WWE.com, there is nothing. That's the sad part. You have to look up Stardust, and then there's a little, blip of him there, There's... It's not exactly easy, which is ridiculous. You should be able to look up stuff on Cody Rhodes. The one thing, when I was looking up stuff on his Wikipedia page, just to remind myself of all of his accomplishments, the one interesting thing that I saw on here that just it just shows how long he's been with the WWE is, I gotta find this here. Oh yeah, he was part of the Ohio Valley Wrestling. He was in a tag team with Shawn Spears. And I know exactly what you're saying. You're like, oh, Shawn Spears. Who the hell is Shawn Spears? So you click on that. Oh. You ready for a good laugh? I don't mean this to mock the guy. It's just funny because it's Ty Dillinger. And I like Ty Dillinger. It just shows how long he's been around he was in Ohio Valley Wrestling back in 2006, 2007. Cody Rhodes has had so many accomplishments. The list is. He's had a chance at almost everything. Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, 6-time tag team champion, and that's 3 between WWE Tag Team Championships and the World Tag Team Championships, back when they had one on Raw, one on SmackDown, which I've got a feeling they're going to be doing that again soon. It's the feeling. This isn't that significant, but he was Slammy Award 2-time winner, won for Outstanding Achievement of Baby Oil Application 2010. Alright, the next one is Tag Team of the Year 2013 with Goldust. That's okay. That's a little better. At the bottom of the list here on his wiki page, Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Worst Gimmick, Stardust, 2015. So obviously they were not impressed with him or that gimmick. Like I said, I liked Stardust just because it was so different and so out there. I mean, you look at what Goldust has done, how he changed Goldust over the years, going from just nasty to, pervy, sexy, to the stuttering thing, and now he's just, goofy with R-Truth. Stardust took, all that and threw it into one, in my opinion. It was so over the top. I liked most of his gimmicks. The only one, honestly, and this wasn't really even a gimmick, this was just him coming to the main roster when he was teaming with Hardcore Holly. I wasn't interested in that. The only reason why I wasn't interested in that is because I really never liked Hardcore Holly. I never, got... I was like, whatever, So, yeah, he had his time with the Legacy. He was dashing Cody Rhodes, Intercontinental Champion, Rhodes Scholars. That's what I've heard people talking about today. People hope that if he, continues wrestling, and we have no clue what he's doing at this point. If he's just jumping ship, early retirement, taking time off, and I'll get into that in a second. He did the Brotherhood with his thing with Goldust. When he won the tag team championships with his brother, I liked that. I thought that was really cool. When he finally won from the beat him from the did they beat the Shield? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and that was like a big feel good moment. That was back when Dusty, their dad, was still alive. I have a speculation, and please just take this as speculation. In my opinion, what I think Cody Rhodes is walking away from the WWE is, there might be some frustration with where they're going with his character, because they really haven't been doing anything with him the last, half year. And then they put him with the Ascension. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I liked the Ascension. Hell, bought the figures. And I felt it was a positive thing for the Ascension to put a guy like Cody Rhodes with them. Well, now one is suspended. Victor's, I guess he's getting used. I don't know. So then where does that leave Cody, He's had some 1 week, 2 week little rivalries here and there against this guy, that guy. Really don't mean anything. The last significant thing he did was, he was a part of WrestleMania, and that was cool. Everybody got their spots in that Mania for the, was that Intercontinental Championship? I think so. So, there's that. There's, frustration with, position in the company. I think, in my opinion, somewhere over the last 10 years, hell, if they made Miz champ, why not Cody Rhodes? A, he's great on the mic. B, every character he's done, whether you liked it or not, he knocked it out of the park. He had that caliber. He was that good. He should have been champ. Not just a mid-card champ or 6-time tag team champ. So, my other speculation, and this gets kind of deep, so just bear with me. He just lost his dad. Within, I forget when it was. Was it last year? I think it was last year. Let me double check that. June of last year. So we're almost coming up on a year after his father's death. Okay? And from what I remember, Cody has not taken that much time off since his father died. He may be in a very dark place. And I'm going off subject here just for a moment. Props to his brother Goldust, Dustin, going through the death of a family member, like, losing a parent, and after what we found out, was it yesterday or the day before, that Goldust has been sober for 8 years now. Unbelievable. Congratulations, man. It's you're going through that big of a loss. It's easy to slip into that dark place and succumb to your demons. And the fact that he hasn't, I give him all the credit in the world. It's not easy. I lost my mom a couple years ago, and that's, sucks. Hurts. It hurts bad. So the fact that we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that, and the fact that Cody, I don't think he's really taking much time off. He's still busting ass. There was a lot of people that speculated that when he did come back after taking some time off after his father died, that he was going to come back as Cody Rhodes. And he didn't. I've heard some controversial things. Something like, he wants to be Cody Rhodes again. They won't let him. I don't know. I don't know how true that is. It might be very true. I don't know. But maybe this is Cody finally taking the time to himself to grieve properly, to do things for himself for a while, to step away from the road and just do what he's got to do for himself, you know. His wife is still working. Eden Styles, I believe her name is. She's a ring announcer. They've been married for about 3 years now. So, as far as I know, they're doing good, you know. So he's got a good support system there. You know, and I don't think this is going to hurt her. At least I don't think it would. This isn't, this isn't like a CM Punk AJ Lee situation. At least I don't consider it like that. I think that thing with Punk and AJ Lee and the, their thing with the WWE was much, much darker than this. Or more negative, so to speak. So yeah, we don't know, what's next for Cody, if it is something dealing with, grieving for his father, and just doing stuff for himself to get away from the public eye, do what you got to do, because I know it's not easy. It's hard. It's one of the hardest things you're ever going to go through in your entire life is losing a parent. So, we'll have to see, could he come back to the WWE someday? Why not? Hell, Goldust did how many times? What is this going to do for Goldust? Last Rhodes in the company. Well, yeah, okay, there's Eden, but whatever. Last Rhodes in the company. Is he going to say goodbye? I always wanted that Cody Rhodes Goldust feud. Never got that. And Goldust adamantly said on Twitter, I will never fight my brother. Or something to that effect. Or I'll never have a feud with my brother. I think a lot of fans wanted that Mania match. That'd have been cool, Rhodes versus Rhodes. Okay? So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Put in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna do? Do you think he's gonna take time off? Do you think he's gonna just run all over the independents? Maybe go to New Japan? Hey, as far as I know, I don't think Dusty Rhodes had a bad thing with TNA. I think he did well there. I think he was a booker there. I think, GM, whatever. You put Cody Rhodes in a company like TNA, he'd be a champ in a half a year. Easily. He's young. He's only 30, He's not pushing the envelope like some of the other guys, like, Triple H, who's in his 40s. So, he's got a lot of time. He's had some injuries, but he's got a lot of time. So, who knows? We'll find out more in the next, I'm sure in the next few days and weeks ahead. He'll come up with some lengthy blog thanking WWE or whatever, saying what's next for him, or at least why, I think, fans want to know. This was unexpected. This came out of nowhere, like I said. Man, the company is just changing so much. And with all the releases from this last big bunch of releases, there's a few key ones in there that I think could really make significant changes to A, the independent scene, or B, another top company, like, Ring of Honor, TNA, something, and Ring of Honor is doing great, TNA needs a lot of help. They really do. I mean, they're re-signing guys, but their roster needs help bad. They just don't have a lot of big star guys, They've lost so many and not replenished. And making the stars is one of their downfalls as well, They've made a couple. Okay, they did well with EC3. I'll give them that. But as far as making others, the list is few and far in between. So, who knows? Yeah, we'll see. Nonetheless, Cody Rhodes, my thoughts are with you. We'll see you down the road, wherever. Your fans will follow you. You've got many, many fans out there, and we'll see where it leads you, okay? Thanks for watching.